Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me on Farm Sim 25. We are on the 7 species map. Indeed. Hope you're all having a great day. It is the 13th day of September. Indeed. And tomorrow we get a 12 to 14 hour power blackout, so that's always good. Anyway, I stand here surveying the amazing job we did of turning big things into piles of little things, and realize that, oh goody, yes, I can pick these little things up. I have nowhere to put them. Yeah, we have absolutely nowhere to store straw. So, there is a choice. Now, to put up a simple building that you can load straw into is $62,400. However, there's another option. I can back this into the garage, shed, whatever you want to call it, unhook it, pretend it never happened, and head down to the shop. Because for 20 grand, I can buy a little round baler. It's not a great baler, but it works. And for you are going to stop eventually. Hello? Yeah, maybe. Where are we here? That's sheds. Jeez, here we are. For $2,000, I can put down a place that'll store 150 of it. So basically for 22 grand, a third the price. Well, not quite a third, but you know. And, well, you know, me being me, we're off to the shop to buy a little round baler. Oh, there's our weird sound gap. Now, depending how long this episode runs, you might hear my little house robot start freaking out with an alarm. That's just because I've got a loaf of bread in the oven. And basically with my lack of a working memory, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, a loaf of bread in the oven. Basically due to my lack of working memory, yeah, I like to be reminded that, oh, maybe you should take that out, you know, unless you were really trying to make a charcoal brick, at which point, no, leave it in and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay, here we are at the shop of shops. Ooh, looks like we even get to shop in private today. Very nice. I like your van. Well, that's okay. Yeah, never look a gift van in the window. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go into the old baler section here, specifically round balers, because square balers are just pricey. These usually are too, but I know they've got a bargoon model, which I forgot to add. Crap. Un momento. Okay, we're back, and weird. It's like there was some glitch in the video, and there we are, the Z263, that's the one for me. $20,000, it makes bales. So, I think that, that pretty much covers it for us. Yeah, we'd like to go Yeah, a little quicker, thank you. And we'll buy it. I'd buy that for $1. Well, I'd rather buy it for $1, but I suppose 20,000 of them is still not a horrible amount. Alright, there it is. It's lovely. Looks just like my ex-wife. No, I'm just kidding. She anywhere near that cute. Okay. And lovely. We have a baler. Make a break for it here. There we go. Alright. So now, we just need to pop down that little area for dumping bales, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, I was a little surprised that it was going to cost $60-something thousand just to put up basically a shed. You know, that's more than I paid for all of our warehouses. Well, no, okay, it's more than I paid for 3 of our warehouses. Don't hit the tree. Okay. So now we are going to want to put that thing probably right over by the other dryers, because that's the best place for them. And yeah, yeah, sure, right beside the red one there. We'll start our pickup down here. I don't think these are all that big, the areas for them. So let's see what we can do, shall we? We want the not the sheds category. Yeah, it'll hold 150. I have to zoom in a bit here. Okay. Oh, should probably have it this way around. And get it in here nice and tight. Good, I like it very much. And then of course we'll go in here, we'll grab some dirt, and we'll make it bigger, and we'll make it round, and then we'll do this. And just for effect, we'll do it again. There we go. Alright. We are in the round bale business. So, to that I say, put down your rake. Do you have anything you need to open? No? Alrighty. No. I don't think I have the mod that allows it to stop, which means we're going to have to kind of pay attention and stuff. Which, you know, oops, for heaven's sakes. Driving forward and disconnecting it are not the same thing. They're just not. And we're off. There we go. Alright, so. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, 15. I should have set it to 70. Just kidding. It is, well, it's doing its thing. Now for 20 grand, does it even have a beeper, or does it just sort of grind to a halt? There we go. 99, 100. Yeah, 3,000, so it's not making big giant bales either. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Heavens, Betsy, man. Thank you. Carry on. And that's fine that they're not huge bales. They don't need to be. Oop, big hump. Whoa. Yeah, I was afraid of that. At least keep it on the field. There we go. How'd you get? Alright, now. Grab the rest of that. Beautiful. And away we go. Another big bump. Ooh, that fills like half of it up, eh? Brilliant. Oh no, now I can smell the bread starting to bake. God. There we go. So yeah, with the 12-hour or longer power outage tomorrow, then I would get my bread baked today. And I don't know. Maybe make a potato salad or a rice salad or something for a supper meal tomorrow, and that'll pretty much cover it. Well, luckily getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and the power not being scheduled to go out till 7 means I will have had plenty of time to have my first cup or two of coffee after my walk and stuff, of course. But yeah, other than that, the unfortunate part is, it looks like it's also going to be a cloudy, possibly rainy day. And that sucks. Because both the e-bike and the electric scooter are fully charged, but it just ain't as much fun riding them in the rain. And because we live in such a treed area, unless you're basically following the street sweeper around, and even then, if the roads are wet, it doesn't work. Yeah, there's so much wet leaf and stuff on the roads. Not that bad on the bike, but man, I'll tell you, when you're running 10-inch tires at 60 kilometers an hour, a couple of wet leaves, yeah, it's like going across a skid plate. And I'm talking about the part of a test track they use for vehicles. I'm not talking about the chunk of steel you welded under your 4x4. Alrighty, let's go again. Well, we got a couple of bales out there. Oop. That didn't go near as far as I thought it would. There we go. I might pass the... Ooh, probably not. There we go. This guy's gonna be off in the weeds. There you are. Everybody out. Oh, it's nasty how good that smells. My God. Hope I don't short out my keyboard with all the drool in here. Well, this is certainly a bit longer process than sticking it in a forage wagon and dumping it into a shed, that's for sure. But yeah, I would rather spend $22,000 than $62,000 any day. Besides, bales make it look so farmy, less industrial. Yeah, that area over there, that's looking kind of industrial. Hopefully it'll be making us our millions soon enough. Boy, it doesn't stop spinning that bale till it spits it out on the ground. Maybe dropping one more here. So it's got a good enough pickup. It doesn't seem to have much of a problem with the big humpies on the end where the, you know, it's leaving a little bit depending on whether I'm dead center or slightly off, but not bad. Not bad. And a little bit doesn't hurt. You can till that back under when we seed, and it will help our next crop. Get out then. All you're gonna do is sit there and complain and go away. There we are. We're off. So big shout out to my regular viewers and subscribers. I do appreciate your support. There is the links to some really good channels in the description down below. Including, of course, the links to the map and YouTube channel for Old Man 102, who is the map maker of the other map we're playing. Or actually, sorry, this map. I get so confused. I do two different things. Yeah, he's the author of this map. The creator, if you will. He is the V'ger of it all. Yeah, I know. My references get worse by the day. But actually, that's a pretty good reference. And makes sense. You just have to be a horrible Trekkie to get it. Alrighty, here we go. And of course, he has way more maps than just this. This was just his... What? You didn't take the bait? When I press Y, you go goodbye. That's the law, dude. There you go. Yeah, I think this was... this is basically his first homestead map. And it may be the fact that I've been hounding him for years to make one that kind of got my name into the title. In a weird sort of, you know, backward way. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Ooh, I'm going to sneak over here and get this bit too. Ah, see? Oh, I kind of misjudged where the other row was, though. Oh, quit your screeching. You're not even full. There we go. Well, when you make little tiny bales, you do get lots of them, don't you? Cool. And by little tiny, the square bales we have on the other farm are 9,000 liters. So 3 times the mass of these guys. Oh yeah, that's gonna fill it up. Crap. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, usually those humps are 600-700 liters all by themselves. So again, they don't show up as much on a 9,000 liter bale, but that represents a pretty good percentage when it's only a 3,000 liter. And why in God's name we're measuring bales in liters is just beyond me. But I've made that point before. And there's no point horsing around with a dead flog, so we'll just carry on. I'm not going backwards, the world is just rushing by. Well, the thing just about jumps off the ground when that bale drops out of it, eh? Yeah, she ain't all that, but is that a zip tie? Oh, it's just the cable running through it. For a minute there, I thought that front hatch thing was being held on with zip ties. Okay, look, you know, I did pay 20 grand for it. The least you could have done was bought some bolts. Really. Okay. Here's the last full row for this one. Oh yeah, maybe one of these again. So what do these really consist of? Well, it's not nothing. In fact, I might be able to scrounge up another bale here if I'm lucky. If I can actually find them. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. We managed 42% there, so I think we need just carry on. But we won't be doing it that way. Let's see if this works, shall we? Ooh, there's quite a bit down on this end. Alright, so that is going to work. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we can grab them all with that. Boy, both our tractors need a little bit of TLC over at the toolbox from the looks of things. Yeah, I'm going to clean that up. There's too many leftover bits. We don't have all that much. Again, in small bales, it may look like it's a pretty good... yeah, heck with it. There we go. Oh man, there's half a row there. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back, that's all there is to it, I'm afraid. Okay, that's me. Alrighty. So, one nice loaf of honey whole wheat on the counter. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I'm almost glad they decided you should start paying $5–6 for a simple loaf of bread, because it got me the heck away from store-bought bread, which is just nasty stuff anyway. But it's convenient. And no, I'm not some kind of health nut. My favorite food is Kraft Dinner, so, you know, judge things from there. It's not what I eat the most of, not by any means. I have it like once every couple of weeks, but no, what I eat the most of is the same thing everybody else on the planet, well, except for probably North America, eats the most of. And not only all of North America, just the upper 2 countries, and that's beans and rice. So come on, I'm not moving. Alright, so there's what we managed. Off of that field. Again, looks like a lot. But don't be fooled by simple imitations. Alright. Now, seeing as I missed darn near a whole row, we are going to go back and collect the rest of that, because there is at least another bale sitting over on that other field. And that's too much to be wasted. Oh, it was down, I guess. Oops. There we go. Well, there's always a possibility they look more impressive than they are. Well, we've added 5%. Well, okay, maybe we're not going to fill it up. Okay. Let's go where we can fill it up. Listen to them chickens squeal. Get a bird's eye view of the operation, literally. Good timing, crows. Good timing. So 2 days in a row, seen a freaking bear on my walk. I mean, not that I mind, it's absolutely outstanding to see something that amazing, but it gets kind of annoying when they decide they want to be right where you want to go. And, having enough respect for them to not want to just pee them off for no particular reason. That's 2 days in a row I've had to kind of change my route to Doesn't make for a very consistent walking pattern to get the old daily steps in, I'll tell you. Oh, it picks it up on the backstroke, eh? Interesting. Okay. Jeez, still missed one. Yeah, these are kind of fat windrows. Oops. Kind of missed the fact that was full, too. Can't hear the beeper from up here. I'd actually have to pay attention and look at the various dials and gauges. Well, okay, the number that's written out clearly, but you know. But I think with that, we shall leave you to it. I do appreciate you spending some time here. I hope you enjoyed your time here. And if you did, maybe consider hitting that like button. Till next time, though, take good care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.